Hello.
Hi, Dr. Kajiki.
Hi, this is Deanna. Hi, Deanna.
Hi.
So Deanna has graciously allowed me to do a follow-up success video with her, and her and I are doing a FaceTime. She's up in Northern California somewhere.
No, actually, I'm in Pasadena.
Oh, Pasadena. Okay. So even though she's only like 30 miles away, this is the first time we've ever really seen each other because this just worked out for her great that she actually didn't have to come to the office.
Right.
So she has a pretty amazing story because she's been through a lot of trials and tribulations and failed protocols with other doctors, and she was just about ready to give up. But something inside you said, I'm just going to look a little bit more and see what's going on. I mean, so let's start there. How did you find me and what were you looking for?
Well, I just still wasn't feeling as well as I thought I should. And even though I had given up for a while, you don't like to accept not feeling your best.
Right.
So since my doctor hadn't really been able to come up with solutions that helped me feel better, I was just searching online to try to find an answer.
Okay. And were you searching out symptoms like fatigue and weight gain?
That's
And okay, so you're searching out some symptoms. And then you've been through quite a few doctors. Like what did you try in the past that just didn't work out?
Well, I first started working with a thyroid specialist. I thought maybe it was a thyroid issue, and I worked with him for a while. But the thyroid supplements that I was taking weren't helping me feel better. So after that, I tried acupuncture. I thought maybe that would help. But I had to admit, after about a year, that I just wasn't really getting anywhere. Then I tried working with a couple of different nutritionists. They had different approaches. But again, even though initially I always thought maybe I'm getting better, maybe it's helping, but I had to admit over time that really I was in the same place. And finally, I even tried working with an emotional freedom technique practitioner, that's tapping, and again, I found myself back on the internet looking.
Oh gosh, so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, you know.
So what would you say your main symptoms were that really were negatively affecting your life?
Well, the first thing I noticed was that I seemed to be gaining weight for no apparent reason. And then right behind that, I started noticing that I was so tired. I was having a hard time making it through my workday. I would come home exhausted, and I felt exhausted even after I slept well. I didn't understand that. And then there were also strange aches and pains that I hadn't had before, and migraines, horrible migraines, which I had never had, and they were frequent and pretty severe sometimes. So it was interfering with my daily life.
Wow. Okay. So you had fatigue all the time, unexplained weight gain. You had these migraines that were daily. They're hurting you pretty bad. You also had some inflammation, right, in your knees and in your hands.
That's
Okay.
right.
And all these doctors couldn't do anything.
Well, nothing showed up as being a serious disease or illness on my tests, so they just said it's probably stress and you just need to avoid stress, but I don't know, the things I was trying just weren't helping enough.
Okay. So you found me on the internet, and I guess something that I wrote or said made sense to you, and we decided to start working together. And we started together probably around mid-October, I would say, right?
That's right.
Mid to the end of October. And so when would you say you very first started noticing something was going the right direction?
I really was feeling better within the first 2 weeks.
First 2 weeks.
But I didn't trust it at
Right.
first. I thought maybe I was just hopeful.
Right.
But I know that I was feeling better. By the time I had been working with you for about 6 weeks, I knew for sure that I was making improvements, and it wasn't just wishful thinking.
Right. And this was despite the fact that when you first started, you were skeptical, you had reservations. I mean, for good reason. You had a horrible history with other doctors. Why would this be any different?
I started thinking that maybe there was just something wrong with me, that other people could be helped, and maybe I just couldn't.
Right. Okay. So I think one of the things I want to bring up is that you are the model patient. I mean, I gave you recommendations and you follow them to the letter.
Well, I've tried my best. Although I don't know if it's been perfect.
Well, maybe not, but I think you followed it close enough that you got those results. And so here we are now. We are about 6 weeks into it. And what would you say is your overall percentage of improvement that you've achieved?
It has to be more than 50%. I feel like more than half of my issues are either resolved or that they're halfway mitigated. Maybe closer to 75%.
Okay. And you've been dealing with this for 12 years.
Yes, it has been 12 years.
So you've been dealing with this for 12 years. And then, so tell us what kinds of symptoms have resolved completely.
Well, I was having headaches almost daily. The severe ones at least every week or two. And that has almost completely vanished. That is a huge miracle to me. My aches and pains are better. My energy is so much better. I don't feel like I'm running out of steam halfway through the day.
Nice.
And I'm starting to lose weight, which is a good thing too.
Right. That's awesome. Now, this is going to sound a little odd, but you were looking up thyroid symptoms, right?
Yes.
How much of your thyroid did we work on?
Well, we didn't specifically target.
Yes, exactly. We did nothing with your thyroid because your thyroid wasn't the main problem. It was those triggers. And I think that's what a lot of people are finding out here is they're watching these videos. They're saying, oh my gosh, it's my thyroid, it's my thyroid. And then we work with people like you and it's like, it's not too often your thyroid. It's the other things that are involved that are affecting the thyroid.
No, you're right. And so that's why the thyroid supplementation didn't help me. That's why my doctor said everything was normal because my thyroid is fine, but those other things interfere with how your body functions.
Right, and they just weren't getting to the root cause with the right type of testing or the right kind of evaluation, and that's why you're getting your success because we're actually getting to the root cause of what's going on.
And that's so important, but it doesn't always happen with regular medicine.
Yeah, you're right. So what, people are going to be watching this and you're going to be giving them some hope that there is a possibility that they can feel better and get better. What's the one piece of advice you would give people who are watching these types of videos and saying, yeah, but he's so far away, he's on the other side of the country and I can't get there? And
just try it. It's really easy. You've made it so easy to meet with you. Everything comes to your home. You don't have to go out and get your supplements. They come to you. It doesn't take a lot of time. And, you don't want to just continue feeling poorly.
Right.
This is an opportunity that can really help you. So just try it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Deanna. I appreciate that. Giving other people this hope and telling your story. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right.